Hi guys, Spurs Talk here, back with another video. In today's video I'll be proving everything to do with the clash, a huge clash, a very big clash at Old Trafford against Manchester United, a huge race for a top four which sets up everything and really determines where our season is and what Man United's season may be. You could even call it a 6-pointer, depends how big you feel it is. So yeah, I hope you're all well. Without further ado, let's crack into today's video. But actually, before we do that, remember now I am on 3 social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. So please go check me out. It's all under the same name, at Spurs Talk. So Spurs Talk, doing the same thing that you love and we love as a community, which is Spurs content. On my Instagram and TikTok account, I keep you posted with Spurs content 24/7, Spurs news, absolutely everything, and it's crucial wherever, even it's transfers, because even if it's not the transfer window, still need to keep updated and stuff like that. Stuff still goes on. And the YouTube channel here, we preview and react to games and also confirm lineups. So if you enjoy my channel and you want Spurs news 24/7, either go check out my TikTok or Instagram account, or both if you like, whatever's more convenient for you. As I said, it is under the same name, Spurs Talk, doing the same thing that we love together, Spurs content. Instagram account is the newest, so go check me out, Spurs Talk. Thank you. If you can't find it, profile, so YouTube, you go to the About page, and then you've got my TikTok and Instagram account there. Without further ado, let's crack into today's video and preview United. To start with, let's start with the team news for the huge clash at Old Trafford. It really is a big game. May call it 6-pointer. Usually it's 6 pointers down the bottom, but it's such a huge game. Really sets up top 4. Here we go. Team news. Antonio Conte reports that Ryan Sessegnon faces a spell out with a muscular injury, and that's after he got substituted at half-time against Everton. It means that the wing-back will join Oliver Skip and Japhet Tanganga on the sidelines. Oliver Skip a groin problem, and Japhet Tanganga a knee issue. For our huge Premier League clash against Manchester United at Old Trafford on Saturday evening. It's a blow for Ryan, who was in the best form of his Spurs career so far. Yeah, agree. When injury struck against Everton on Monday evening, he racked up 6 successive starts in the competitions, providing assists for the opening goal in our 4-0 win at Leeds, and again for the first goal, an own goal in our 5-0 win against the Toffees. I'm sad for Ryan Sessegnon, but I don't think he played that great against Everton. I think Reggie done really well when he came on. Obviously got that goal. So I think Reguilon would have played this game anyway. Unfortunately, he pulled up holding the back of his left leg in the final moments of the first half, had to be replaced at half-time by Sergio Reguilon, who then scored with his first touch to make it 4-0 at the start of the second half. Speaking to us after training on Thursday, Antonio said, "Ryan had a scan and he has a muscular problem. I think he will need a month to recover for sure. It's a pity because at the moment Ryan's giving continuity in his performances, and the injury is not good for him, not good for the team. We have to stay close to him and to support him to recover very soon. I was a player and I know that when you are injured it's a tough time for you because you're not able to do your work, and for this reason you are frustrated." Speaking about Skippy and Japhet, his pre-match press conference, Antonio added, "They're not ready, we will have to wait." So that is the team news for this huge clash at Old Trafford. It really is the game of the weekend. So that is the team news. Next, predicted lineup using the tactics board. And by the way, we will be looking at Man United's strengths and weaknesses, so basically our position. Here is my predicted lineup. Remember to let me know what you think of it in the comments below. We're going to go through it. Here we go. Hugo Lloris in goal. Got Christian Romero right centre back, who I love his aggression. I really do. I think it's incredible. Eric Dyer there. I think he's been so good since he's come back. Ben Davies left at the back 3. Left back Sergio Reguilon replacing the injured Ryan Sessegnon. I think Reguilon would have played this game after coming on and scoring anyway, and Sessegnon struggling against Everton. Got Bentancur and Højbjerg in midfield, who played Everton and obviously won 5-0, and I like the partnership, 2 excellent midfielders. Right back and going, Matt Doherty, who edges it once again over Emerson Royal in this huge clash. Clearly better recent weeks, getting a goal and assist against Leeds and another assist against Everton. Clearly the better right back at the moment. I really don't trust Emerson, as I've said before. Heung-min Son, who'll be looking to link up with Harry Kane, by the way. Kulusevski, new signing's done really, really well. And Harry Kane, centre forward. Harry Kane, who got a brace against Everton, and if he hadn't been given as an own goal for the first goal, he would have got a hat-trick. He would be looking to score against Manchester United. That is my predicted lineup. Let me know what you will tweak and change in the comments below. Always interested to know your opinion, guys. You know that. I love to engage and I love to know your opinion. I do read every comment and I answer the majority of them. I would say I answer about 80-85% of your comments. Obviously, I have 3 social media platforms now: Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. So, you know, I might not always reply to your comment and I might not always reply instantly, but I do my best, guys. I promise you guys, I do my best for you. Next, predicted score. My predicted score is on the screen. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I think it'd be a high score. I think, you know, there's going to be goals, of course. You know, for United, you've got Ronaldo, Sancho, Fernandes. You know, I could go on. You've got their young player Alanga. You still got like the likes of Rashford, Cavani. They're all fit and all raring and ready to go. And for us, you have Son and Kane, who are just, you know, they speak for themselves on the pitch. So I don't think there'll be goals, but I think the defence will be better. Lots of people will expect a leaky defence from both teams, perhaps a high-scoring game, 2-2, 3-3 maybe. But I'm going 1-1, keep it realistic. Let me know your predicted score in the comments below for a chance of a shout-out. Of course, it's optional to play and it's a bit of fun. You don't have to play, of course. But if you want to, and you'd like a shout out in my next video, if you get it right, so all you have to do really, rules and conditions should apply. We have to submit it in this video below, and this video only, and you have to submit it before the ball kicks off at 5:30 Saturday evening, which will be telling you more about next. Keep listening, keep watching, I'll be telling you how to listen and how to watch, whatever you prefer. Yes, of course, it's optional to play, it's up to you. But if you want to, rules and conditions do apply, and it has to be in this video only, and before the ball kicks off at 5:30 Saturday evening. Any predicted score submitted after the game kicks off or not in this video will not be counted. If you submit your predicted score, you have a possibility of getting a shout out in my post-match direction. That will be my next video if you guess it correctly. If not, don't worry, it happens, but be interested if you can beat me to it. Next, focusing on our opposition, Man United. Yeah, I mean, I think obviously it's Man United got interim manager in Ralph Rangnick. Some people are questioning that. They've struggled at late. I don't think that's getting away from that. Obviously, they lost to City 4-1. Like Roy Keane questioned their effort in the second half. And then before that, a goalless 0-0 draw against Watford. I think they will miss out on top 4. I think we will finish above them. But at the moment, as the table stands, Man United sitting 5th. Played 28 games and they have 47 points. We sit in 7th with 2 points less than them, so that's 45 points, but we played 2 games less than them and have a 1 more positive goal difference than them. This shows you how crucial this game is. And in between that is Man United. Yeah, looking at now, we're going to be focusing on Manchester United. As I said, their attacking players is phenomenal. I can't say it right. Don't worry. It's absolutely incredible. It's the one I forgot. Mason Greenwood, Rashford, Cavani, Alanga, Ronaldo. And then you've got obviously Sancho and Fernandes. Then in midfield to pass the ball, you've got the likes of Paul Pogba, Scott McTominay, who are brilliant. And then you've got amazing defenders like the likes of, has his criticism time, but Harry Maguire. You've got the likes of Varane. I'm not sure if he'll fit. Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka. They're a very, very good team, but especially attackingly Man United. I do think there's something to exploit defensively. Definitely, I do believe there's definitely something to exploit defensively. At the moment, the absent players, it looks like Luke Shaw with COVID-19, Rafa Varane with COVID-19. Club seems to be having a COVID strike again. Cavani with a groin injury but could return. Might be at the bench. Hip injury. Ronaldo back in training again. May make it, and Mason Greenwood, personal reasons, expected date unknown. So all those players are in doubt, but it's unlikely that Luke Shaw will play. Luke and Cavani. But yeah, we will find out. Yeah, Man United, of course, good side, good attackingly, but I think, as I said, again, I repeat, I think there's something to exploit defensively. Ralph Rangnick and Antonio Conte go head to head. In the dugout in a huge clash on Saturday Night Football. And that's what we're going to be talking about next. Here we go. How to watch or how to listen, whatever you prefer. So, we play Manchester United, as I've said. It's at Old Trafford, so it's away from home, this huge clash. It's a 5:30 kickoff, so that's 17:30 in 24-hour clock UK time. And it's on Sky Sports main event or Sky Sports Football. Coverage will begin at 5 o'clock. If you prefer to listen, I assume that either TalkSport or Radio 5 Live will be broadcasting it. It's a huge game. In fact, I can guarantee that one of them will be doing it. I reckon it'll be TalkSport. Yes, that is how to watch. Next, before we do the travel information, I thought I'd add a little bit in, and it's from the Spurs official app, where I read some things to you guys, because the Spurs official app is the official app for Spurs fans. They give you a lot of news, and I transfer some of that over to you, and also some of my opinion, and also other facts. But it's called 5 Famous Wins at Old Trafford. Here we go. Old Trafford has hardly been the happiest of hunting grounds for any visiting team over the years, but we won 2 of our last 3 at the red half of Manchester, racking up 10 goals in the process. The famous old stadium just down the road from Salford Quays provided quite the fortress as United celebrated 13 Premier League titles from 1992 to the 93 season until Sir Alex Ferguson's departure in 2012-2013 season. Indeed, there was a gap of 23 years between wins for us between 1989 and 2012. But since then, there has been a change as we've come out on top 4 times and lost narrowly 4 times, including 3 1-0 defeats. So this is 09, 01, 1980. So I'm assuming that is the 9th of January 1980. Which is United 0, Spurs 1, and this was in the FA Cup. Would history repeat itself in the FA Cup at Old Trafford in 1980? A year earlier, we'd drawn United in the quarter-finals, drew at White Hart Lane with Ozzy Ideales on target, then lost a replay 2-0 at Old Trafford. At the start of a new decade, we were pitted together again, this time in the 3rd round, and once again, Ozzy was on target in a 1-1 draw at the Lane, with United goalkeeper Gary Bailey keeping us at bay, and Sammy McCloy forcing a replay via, let's say, a debatable penalty. 4 days later, the teams met for another replay at Old Trafford. This one has gone down in the FA Cup folklore as our number 1, Midget Alexi, made superb saves from Mickey Thomas, Ray Wilkins and McClory, but was then knocked out after a challenge with Joe Jordan. With only 1 substitute in those days, John Pratt came on, leaving Glenn Hoddle to don the gloves and green jersey. Incredible, Hoddle didn't have a save to make for an hour, as Ozzy fittingly had the final word in extra time. His superb curler won it in the 118th minute. We went out in the last 8 again that year, but 1 year later, Ozzy would have his dream as we lifted the trophy at Wembley. 16th of the 12th, 1989. So that's the 16th of December, 1989. Again, United 0, Spurs 1 away from home, Division 1. This would be our last win at Old Trafford for a while. Yeah, and how things would change at Old Trafford. Just over 36,000 fans were there as Gary Lineker's fine strike, cutting in from the left before curling into the top corner from 20 yards, secured the points. Just before Christmas, we would go on to finish a fine 3rd in the 1989-90 season, our highest finish until we matched it in 2015-16 season, that was under Pochettino, and then runners-up in 2016-17, as we reeled off 8 wins in our final 10 matches. Liverpool took the title, United were 13th, wow. They would finish 6th in 1990-1991 and 2nd in 1991-92. That's a huge difference. Before winning the inaugural Premiership in 1992-1993 season, the first of 13 Premier League titles for the Reds. So this is the 29th of the 9th, 2012. That's the 29th. Yeah, so that's the 29th. I'm assuming. Yeah, I think that's the 29th of September 2012. United 2, Spurs 3, Premier League. I remember this. Obviously, I remember watching the highlights this very day. I still do watch it. Good game. September 2012, and a new Spurs team was starting to take shape. Summer arrivals Jan Vertonghen and Moussa Dembele were making their mark. Kyle Walker was building on his breakthrough season. Hugo Lloris had arrived, and Gareth Bale was laying the foundations for his best season in the Spurs shirt. On the bench, academy prospect Ryan Mason and Andres Townsend. It all came together at Old Trafford against a team that will go on and lift the Premier League title in 2012-13 season. That day, there was no stopping us as goals from Vertonghen, Bale and Clint Dempsey secured a dramatic 3-2 victory, our first on the red half of Manchester since 1989. We went on to finish 5th that season, racking up 73 points. Indeed, we lost just 2 of our last 22 matches. That's incredible. Bale scored 21 league goals. One of his best was that day at Old Trafford. 27th 27th of August 2018. That is United 0, Spurs 3. Comfortable victory. Premier League. Lucas Moura has arrived, declared club commentator Rob Daly. Oh yeah, because I'm pretty sure he scored 2 or 3. And the Brazilian's brilliant double, there you go, not only secured a deserved win at Old Trafford, but went a long way to securing him to Premier League's EA Sports Player of the Month for August 2018. Both teams had their chances. Romelu Lukaku for United, Dele for us, before Harry Kane opened the scoring, heading home for Kieran Trippier's cross. It's a cross from a corner. Christian Eriksen then crossed for Lucas to make it 2-0, and Kane threaded through to Lucas, well raised past Chris Smalling before powering home for 3-0. We went on to finish 4th, and Lucas would later write his name forever in club history with his hat-trick in the Champions League semi-final against Ajax. I'd like to point out that game against United. I remember watching it 3-0 away from home. It's the game against United I probably remember best because I was on holiday. And of course, Lucas, what he done in the Champions League in the semi-final. The Champions League semi-final against Ajax is incredible. So, this time you've got on the 4th, that's right, of October 2020, United 1, Spurs 6, which is the most recent game at Old Trafford. That was really good. Nobody saw it coming. That was when we had Mourinho in charge. Okay, who saw this one coming? Not even me. Trading to Bruno Fernandes penalty inside just 2 minutes. I remember me sitting there on the TV on the sofa thinking, oh, it's going to be a long day. But it turned out to be the opposite. We flicked a switch. Crucially, Tanguy and Ndombele quickly level, and Harry Kane sent away Heung-min Son for 2-1. I'd like to point out Son and Kane were incredible. Anthony Martial was sent off after a clash with Eric Lamela. By half-time, we were 4-1 up, with Sonny setting up Harry and Serge Aurier picking out Sonny. Serge drilled home from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg's pass for 5-1 on 51 minutes. And with 40 minutes left, it could have been anything really, but there was only one more goal as Harry converted from the penalty spot after Ben Davies was impeded inside the penalty box. That is the 5 wins against United. Last but not least, travel information. Let's crack straight into it. So, here we go. Information for fans travelling to Old Trafford on Saturday evening. Supporters making the trip to Manchester for our Premier League fixture on Saturday should be aware of the following information. A reminder that we kick off at 5:30pm, so that's 17:30 24-hour time, in the UK time by the way, with gates opening at 3:30pm, that's 15:30 24-hour time. Gates open 2 hours before the game, that means. Kick-off. Manchester United guide for visiting supporters can be found on the Spurs official app. On this article I'm reading, which is a travel news for United game, supporters are asked to take particular note of the information regarding the unauthorised use of tickets, which can be found below. Supporters without tickets should not travel to the stadium. Getting to Old Trafford. Supporters are advised to plan travel in advance and are requested to arrive at the stadium early. Macunian Way, a major road in the city, will be closed this weekend, causing travel disruption, and supporters are strongly advised to use public transport to reach the stadium. It will be disruption. Old Trafford is a public transport destination served by bus, train and Metrolink tram services. Supporters can plan their journey by visiting Transport for Greater Manchester Journey Planner. Supporters should follow the government's safer travel guidance for passengers when travelling on public transport. Supporters to Old Trafford are advised to use one of the Metrolink park and ride sites. Parkway has over 300 spaces and is close to junction 9 of the M60. Ladywell has over 300 spaces and is close to the M602. Entrance to the stadium. Visitor section is located in the southeast corner of the stadium and accessed via turnstile S22 and E30 of the east stand. All supporters will be subject to a screening process that includes a physical and or visual search. Accessibility. Manchester United's accessible information can be found here. Disabled supporters will be located in a new accessible area in the southeast corner of the stadium and will enter via dedicated accessible entrance A8. Lift will take supporters to the new accessible area. Please note that as the accessible area's kiosk in view of the pitch, no alcohol will be served. Accessible toilets are available and supporters without their own radar queue will be able to request one from a matchday steward. Access stewards will be present in accessible viewing areas along with Tottenham Hotspur access stewards should any support be required by anyone. Accessible parking near the visitor section is available on first come first served basis for £12 and can be booked by calling 0161 524 0211. Payments. Old Trafford is a cashless stadium. All major debit and credit cards are accepted. Bag policy. Supporters are advised not to bring a bag to the stadium. Supporters bringing a bag should note that those only measuring 20 centimetres times 15 centimetres times 5 centimetres, equivalent to a small handbag, will be permitted into the stadium. Expectations will be made for bags containing essential medical provision or equipment. Supporters with larger bags can use a bag storage facility in the E2 car park located outside the visitor section at a cost of £5 per bag. Spurs respect. We're proud of our support. It was superb, loyal support at home and away. And as I usually do, I'd like to add to that, I'm really proud to be a Spurs fan. Our support at home and away is absolutely incredible. We recognise that most supporters want to watch a match and not listen to abusive or incident language from the stands. Discriminatory behaviour including racist, homophobic, sexist or anti-disability shouting, chanting or actions is unacceptable. If you witness incidents like this, please report them to your nearest steward. The club reserves the right to identify banned supporters found guilty of using discriminatory language. Ticket office. Supporters collecting tickets can do so from the ticketing and membership services in the W2 car park behind the Sir Alex Ferguson stand. Duplicate tickets must be requested by emailing ticket.office@tottenhamhotspur.com and will be provided on production of a valid photo ID. Flags and banners. Flags and banners cannot be larger than 2 metres times 1 metre and must not obstruct the view of others because that's unfair. Cover advertising signs or cause a safety hazard, nor may they display abusive or threatening words, images, political statements, or be deemed unacceptable in any way, shape, or form. Flag poles are not permitted. All flags and banners must carry a valid fire safety certificate. Supporters are also reminded of the club's own flags and banner policy, which is in effect at away matches as well. Prohibited items and behaviour. Supporters are reminded that throwing missiles and encroaching on the pitch are criminal offences. Unauthorised use of tickets. Supporters are reminded that the unauthorised use, reselling or passing on with tickets is strictly prohibited in line with the club's sanctions and banning policy. Supporters selling away match tickets above face value will receive an indefinite ban and deduction of all ticketing points. Supporters passing on away match tickets equal to face value or less will receive a written warning and a 50% reduction of ticketing points. Supporters unavailable to attend. Supporters unavailable to attend the match should contact the ticket office as soon as possible. The club should make its best endeavours to relocate tickets to other eligible supporters and issue refunds upon receipt of originally used tickets. So that is the travel information. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed. Let's get 3 points in this huge clash against Manchester United. And as always, thank you. And as always, you guessed it, come on you Spurs. Big build up there. Yeah, come on you Spurs.